topic. And, part of the reason why we're doing the show is to talk about these topics. So parents, if you're listening, turn it up right now. If you're 15 years old, you're 16 years old, turn this up, right? Because we want to get into body image and hockey players' body image, especially for women. Hockey's a game of acceleration, right? You're going to have big quads. You need your big glutes and quads to skate fast and skate hard. If you're skating at the college level and the pro level, you're on the ice 2 hours a day, you're in the gym maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, and you're putting some weight on, especially like in your bumps. Like, you're gonna have a big bum from skating. The men have it, the women have it. But women's hockey players are not a size 0, they're not a size 2. And if you look at just society's view of women and body images, that you need to be skinny, and you see a lot of girls, not a lot of girls, but like I've heard the comments like in the gym where they don't want to get too muscly, right? And it's like, if you're going to play at a high level, you need to have some muscles. And if you look at the Team USA athletes and college athletes, their body types, they have bigger shoulders, they got triceps, they have abs, they have glutes, big quads, and they're all sizes. Like, you have players that are 5'10", 6 foot, and then you have arguably one of the best players right now is Kendall Coyne, and she's 5'2". So, with men's hockey, where they're like, you have to be 6'2", you have to be 200 pounds, they're trying to put weight on. This is not men's hockey. The PWHL doesn't even list their height and weight. So a big myth is with body image. We have to just get away from that and have positive self-talk about body image.
Yeah, I kind of agree more with Sheri's points. It's tough, right? Like with me, I'm never hiding. I love working out in the gym, getting stronger, especially with like my quads and stuff. That was something that was always an issue for me, and it always has been, is actually putting on weight. I'm a small girl. I'm also 5'3" on a good day. And no matter how much I work out and how much I try to gain muscle, for some reason my weight doesn't change. But I didn't really let that get to me. If I felt strong and if I felt I needed to get stronger, then I did that. But there is a lot of, I think, conversations that are missed within young girl hockey players. If you want to get to the highest level, you have to kind of just put that all aside and just work so hard in the gym. Off ice training is so important and it's so crucial. And Lee, you mentioned mindset of playing, and I think the biggest thing with around athletes is obviously mental health, right? And that goes along with our physical health as well. And it's definitely not it's not like a lie that hockey in general and sports in general plays a huge mental toll on you. It does. It's a tough thing. It goes with competition. If you don't play well one night, then you're upset for 24 hours, because that was me. And a lot of times it goes into emotion as well. And a huge thing, I think, with girls hockey is that, it's okay that if you're not feeling your best self one day. There's a lot of girls, especially within college hockey, who maybe will look in the mirror and be like, oh, I hate wearing dresses because my shoulders are so large.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally,
people make comments too, like, oh, you're
all the
too
time.
muscly, or you look weird in a dress because you have a spaghetti strap dress on, and then
Right.
you're jacked in your arms.
Jacked,
So
yeah. Yeah, that's me. I mean, that's me, right? Like, I have super broad shoulders. Like,
and you work super hard to get jacked, and then
exactly
only to hear comments from
right.
like aunts at weddings that you're too
Yes.
big, and it's
Oh,
like
it's so tough. Or, you get the comments like, why don't you wear dresses? Well, what, you're a girl. And it's like, okay, for me personally, I don't like to. I like to wear pants, and that's just a personal preference for me, because I'm a hockey player, because I'm an athlete. I really feel more comfortable in my pants, and it's not because I don't want to show off my muscular legs. I mean, I'm wearing shorts all the time too. So it's the same thing. But yeah, you kind of have to go with just the reminder all the time in your head of, I'm an athlete, I am strong, I need to be strong. And I said nutrients is so important for you, for athletes, for us athletes. We have to fuel our bodies so we can compete at the best to our physical ability. And that's something too that I think needs to be talked about more, especially with youth hockey and parents at home too. If you're really listening to this, like, you got to hone in on making sure your female athlete is eating properly while also training their physical body and their muscles. It goes hand in hand. So it's super important.
Staying on the topic of, body type and mindset for hockey, women or men, boys, girls, is just make sure you're in an age appropriate environment to do those things. I mean, I think, if you're a girl on a 12-year-old boys team and you're working out the same way, you might have to look at that and see your pediatrician and see a sports, nutritionist and a physiologist, and just make sure that you're not doing things that you shouldn't be doing with the body type, with the size, with the weight, with the age, with your, puberty, like just all those kind of things. Because I think, say, 12-year-old hockey team, they're all the same. And I'm not saying this just for girls either.
That's everyone.
And, say hockey's done a great job of showing those studies that, like, biologically, a kid on a 12U team might be 9, could be 14,
right?
Like, depending on where that kid is. So just be aware of that. Like I said, I think it's ironic that the body type conversation comes up when the fact that women's hockey is getting more and more and more physical, and coaches are looking for bigger and stronger and nastier players. So it's going to be, but then you got, on the boys' side too, you wouldn't expect a Goudreau to be out there, laying somebody out at center ice, right? So there's a room, there's a place for all types of players. But just be aware of when you're in that developmental stage. And that's really the audience we talk to, right? Is that young developmental stage. Just do your research and make sure you don't lump everyone into the same time frame.